Hi, it's Seay from Seay Real Estate here in Richmond, Virginia. And today I want to talk just for a minute or two about prepping your home for sale. Before I do, I recognize, and you probably do too, that the importance of prepping your home for sale changes depending on the market. We're in a market right now where there's very low supply, there's very high demand. Perhaps preparing your home for sale isn't as important as it is in other markets where you have lots of homes for sale and only a few buyers, where you really need to stand out from the crowd. Today, your house will probably sell as long as the price is in the right range, regardless of the prep work that you put into it. But it doesn't change the fact that if you do make certain preparations, even in a great seller's market like this, you'll be able to maximize how much you'll get from the sale of your house. You'll be able to maximize your profits. So, for starters, when it comes to prepping your home for sale, you've heard it lots of times if you've ever considered this topic, that you want to declutter. You want to minimize the amount of stuff you have in your house. It makes the house look larger. It allows people to feel a little bit better as they're looking through your home. They're not concentrating on your tons of knickknacks and the things they have to walk around to make their way through the house. You just do better when you declutter. I've had clients rent pods where they would take half their belongings, put it in the pod, and have the pod shipped away somewhere and stored until they needed it. I've had people rent storage places. I've had people have huge sales and just get rid of a lot of things prior to putting their home on the market. That's a big plus. It really helps to do that. Next, you want to look at the house cosmetically. Floors and walls usually top the list. If your floors need refinishing or if you need some new carpet, if the walls are scuffed and it needs fresh paint, it's amazing how far that goes. Lighter colors are in, so if you have dark trim, you want to turn it white for the most part. You want the walls to be a light color, a gray or a beige or something that's going to be a nice contrast to that bright white trim. And you would start with floors and walls. From there, you can go as far as you want. You can look at countertops and updating bathrooms and kitchens. And every seller we work with has different resources available to them, different amounts of time and energy and money to invest. The good news is we can sell the house regardless. We sell plenty of houses where people don't do any preparation for the sale of their house, but they have to recognize they won't get as much for the house. It may not sell as quick. The process might not be as smooth. So outside of the cosmetic things and prepping your home for sale, sometimes people will have a home inspection done before they list their house just to see if there's any defects. They don't want to be caught by surprise when the buyer comes along and they found this or that, but that's the exception. Most sellers don't do that in advance, but you certainly can. And lastly, consider your landscape. Curb appeal is still important. Maybe a fresh coat of paint on the front door, some new mulch out front, even new plants. Sometimes old shrubbery can just not be what it used to be, and we have clients rip that out, put new shrubbery in, and it's amazing how much you can influence a potential buyer from the curb appeal. There's much more we could talk about when it comes to prepping your home for sale. If you have questions, contact us or your local realtor. And I'm Chad with Seay Real Estate. I hope you have a great week.